Hello everyone. This week's herb, as I promised, I will be bringing in a herb this week, which will be rose petals. Now you must be wondering, rose petals is a flower. So how does it become a herb? Rose petals, the dried form, is considered as a herb, and actually, a dried rose petal has a lot of uses. I will be bringing in two spells today with rose petals, which I have tried recently, and I felt the results are actually good. So you can also try them. And before I go to that, I want to bring in. They say if you drink rose petals tea, the green tea, what we make of rose petals, it brings in nice prophetic dreams. And actually, rose petals is good for if you have bath with rose oil or rose petals oil, you attract love or marriage in your life, and you also stay young actually when you use the rose petals for your bath. And you can use it as a poultice for wounds. Now you must be wondering, what is a poultice? Poultice is nothing but you take a mortar and a pestle, and then you put little of rose petals, and then you grind them. You don't use a mixie. You use this whatever we get for hitting our for smashing our ginger garlic and all that in the kitchen. The same small mortar pestle, you mash them with that, and then you add a little bit of water. Don't add too much of water, just a little bit of water to bind it together, and you keep it directly on the wound. And they say that it heals the wounds, the abrasions which happen in the body. Also, as I said, the tea is good for prophetic dreams. Actually, having a herbal tea. Now, when I say herbal tea, it's basically you put the dry petals in water, bring it to a boil, and then leave it for 5 minutes and simmer 5 or 10 minutes, and then you just strain it and then you drink it. This is what we mean by tea. It's actually good to treat asthma and cough when you have this tea. Also, they say that it eases menstrual cramps for women when you have this tea. Also, for indigestion, also actually it is good. And they say if you gargle with this water, the sore throat gets cleared. I have not tried it actually, so maybe when I have a sore throat, I will try it. I'm not sure. And this is basically when we come to the medical part of it. Rose petals is best used for love spells, for love mojo bags, and rose incense, they say, is good when you burn it in your room. It attracts love. Now coming to the spells, I will give you the spells which I had actually tried, so I thought you can use it. Now when you want things to be in control in home, like you have a joint family, and you feel your in-laws are not supportive, or say your brothers or sisters are not supportive. This happens. Now I will tell you something. Of late I have been seeing people coming back to me and asking, does this work even when we do with the wrong intention? I'm sorry, it will not work, because these are all pure white spells which you do. If you do it with a negative intention, then believe me, karma will definitely hit you back. I always believe in that. So always do it with a positive faith and attitude. Now you might ask me, this spell is basically to bring things under control in a family. So is it not going against it? This, we do it with the intention that not controlling the family members, but to bring in happiness, peace, and mutual understanding between the members. It is again depending on the intention. Now the spell which I give you, if you do it with the intention that my mother-in-law should be under my control, then you might start seeing results. I will not say you will not see results, but after a couple of days, when karma hits you back, you will see things just slipping from your hands much worse than what you were thinking it is supposed to be. So don't do it with that intention. Maybe you can do it with the intent that after I do this spell, my mother-in-law starts understanding me. We have a mutual love and understanding towards each other. So that's the way you actually do any spell at all. It's just the intent that matters. If you do it with the wrong intent, it might work at that time, but later on it is not going to work. So now coming back to the spell, if you're in a joint family, or if it is you and your husband also, and you feel sometimes that he doesn't understand you, or he doesn't give you your worth. I have seen women coming to me and saying that my husband doesn't give me enough of money. He's earning, but he doesn't trust me. He doesn't give me money. He gives me less of money. Or they say that the money given by him is not enough, and when we ask him, he doesn't give. So for that also you can use this. What you need to do is uh, take a piece of paper, or I would suggest, if it is done for the family members, then take a nice some personal belonging of the family, something which is to do with all of you. So I would say a small family photo. cut it into small pieces. Don't take it as a wrong omen that we are cutting the photo. Basically, this has to be mixed with the herbs. It's like, everything getting mixed. If you feel, no, I can't cut my family photo, I can't cut my kids photo, I can't cut my husband's photo, then I would suggest make a small placard, a small card. You take a small visiting card size ka, something thick card, write down all your family members' names. And if it is only for your husband, if you're doing, and if your husband has a say a visiting card or his office ID card, take a Xerox of that, cut it into small pieces. Okay, and take a jar, take a small jar. In that, put this pieces. Along with it, put rose petals, because we are talking about the rose petals here today. So put rose petals, put cinnamon powder, you can even put allspice powder, the powder which we had, the allspice which I had spoken in my previous video, the allspice powder. And put basil, put nutmeg, basil, tulsi. You can add fresh tulsi or you can add even the dried tulsi, the basil leaves, and nutmeg powder, cloves powder, the long powder what we say. And just mix all this and add a little bit of sugar powder, powdered sugar. Now here again there is something called as the palm sugar, which is actually the herbal way of sugar. If you get that, very well and good. If you don't get it, just take the sugar, grind it, put it in the jar, mix all this together and put it in this glass jar. Nicely shake it well, tightly seal it, and just keep it behind your mandir. Keep it in some altar table. Every day just shake it. When you shake this, just say the intention that he understands. If it's for husband, my husband understands me. He gives me my worth, or he respects me for what I am. If it is for family, then my mother-in-law respects me, she understands me, or my family agrees to what I, they understand me, and they understand the situation, what is going on. You can do like that. So this is one of the best ways to do this when there's a family relationship issues. Now coming to one thing which I always love teaching people is to make money. Same, we will use honey. Take a jar of honey, and in this honey, take some this play money, what you get in this business game, or if you have the authentic 1 rupee note of that days, I think that would be the best if you have it. Take a 1 rupee note, write your name on that 1 rupee note, and write, money comes in my life in abundance. Okay, now just roll that 1 rupee note, because it's a small note and it will go inside the honey jar. Okay, so just roll the note, and on top of that note, keep a small piece of cinnamon. Okay, and keep if you can in with that, keep a small clove, keep a bay leaf. Okay, and bay leaf, if it is a big bay leaf, then just again round it with the bay leaf. And also a nutmeg. Nutmeg is a small round nutmeg. If you don't have nutmeg, very well and good, no issues, because anyways in the jar I'll be putting in some herbs. So put all these and tie it with a golden colored thread. If you feel golden colored thread is difficult to get, tie it with a nice dark green colored thread. And then what you do is, don't put it now inside this. Don't put it inside the jar. First, inside the jar, put some rose petals. Again, put cinnamon powder, nutmeg powder, cloves powder, and put a few pieces of magnet. Magnets you easily get in the market. Put a few pieces of magnet. Those who love pyrite like me, take a small piece of pyrite and put it inside that. If there is no pyrite, it's okay, but don't add any other crystal. Please don't message me and ask me, Pinky ji, I don't have pyrite. Shall I put aventurine? Shall I put this? No, no other crystal. If there is pyrite, fine. If there is no pyrite, then just avoid crystals. Magnet is a must. Put the magnet. Shake the bottle nicely. When you're shaking the bottle, just visualize money is coming in your life in abundance. Okay, after that, put this 1 rupee ka note, whatever you've tied, put it inside it. Again, close the bottle. Again, shake it very well. On every Friday, keep this bottle out. You keep on the other days, keep it in your altar table or keep it wherever you want to keep it. Every Friday, take this bottle out, and on top of this bottle, keep a small tea light candle, green color tea light candle. If you want, you can even keep a big candle. It's up to you. Let the candle burn completely. Now, on this candle, whatever is your currency, if it is dollars, then dollars. If it is Indian rupee that you're earning in, then Indian rupee. Just carve that symbol of your country's currency or in the currency that you're earning. The income is coming. If it's for your husband also, it's okay. But what currency he earns, just put that currency ka symbol, carve it in the green candle, and let the candle burn completely. Do this every Friday. Before burning the candle, just shake the jar and say, Money comes to me with ease. I attract money like a bee attracts honey. Just say like that and then shake it. Keep the candle on top of it. Burn it. Let the candle burn completely. Whatever residue comes, just scrape it from the bottle, throw it, and again keep back the bottle from where you took it. Now, if you're using a tea light candle, just throw the tea light candle that aluminum foil in the dustbin and take the jar and keep it back. Do this every Friday, and believe me, you will see a lot of changes coming in your life. I would like to close this video. Actually, I think this is one of my lengthiest videos. I don't know, I'm not sure, because I've been doing so many videos. I would like to close this session of mine with a small tip. Take a powder rose petals, powder orange peel, powder the orange peel and powder rose petals, and keep a little bit of that in a small pink pouch, or a this, you get this muslin cloth which has this transparent thing. Put it in that and have a bath with it, and you will see a lot of difference when it comes to finances and relationships. Also, what you can do is, in a bowl, what I do, I would like to say is, actually I'm not sure where it is. In a small bowl, I put rock salt and I put rose petals in that, and then I put the orange powder also in it, and then I mix it and I keep it in one corner of my room. What and every Monday I change this salt. I throw the salt into the closet, I flush it off, and then I again use fresh salt. You can do it in that way. What happens is, your personal life and your career, it keeps balanced, and whatever is the negativity, it starts absorbing. The salt starts absorbing when it comes to your personal and career life. So try this. Actually, this is one of my very secret tips which I have not shared till now with anyone. I don't know why I'm sharing it now. Maybe I've been guided to share it or what, I just don't know. So try it and see. And it's one of the amazing ways of balancing your personal and career life. I hope you like my videos. And when you're subscribing, please leave your doubts. As I've always said, please leave your doubts here in the YouTube comment box, because when all of you message me and ask me the same doubts, because of my busy schedule, sometimes I don't end up replying, and then some of you feel bad that Pinky ji read my message and she has not replied. So please, if you could leave a message here, because I almost keep uploading videos, so I keep checking on my YouTube links also. And do try these tips and let me know the results. I would be waiting for your feedbacks. Good luck, happy learning.